And Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Dan Hagan. Today on Up North at 4, we are starting our series on Recovery Month. So we will talk to some local experts on substance abuse and how to find resources. We'll get to that in a bit, but first here's your top 4 at 4. Classes began virtually today in Wausau, just a day after 2 more COVID cases were identified in the school district. Meanwhile, in Medford, the Taylor County Health Department has confirmed 2 students have tested positive for COVID-19. But unlike in Wausau, classes in Medford are in person. So the 6 students identified 54 other students and 5 teachers as close contacts. So those 62 people in total in Medford have all been quarantined. The Raptor Education Group, or Reggie, is now caring for a bald eagle that was likely hit by a firework. Reggie out of Anago just admitted the eagle found in Crandon. The bird's beak is broken and there are burns on his face and body. In a Facebook post, the Raptor Education Group wrote, "This is one of many reasons why fireworks are so detrimental to our wildlife." Staff at Merrill Area Public Schools were asked to take down everything related to Black Lives Matter, but perhaps not for long. The Merrill School District is reviewing whether the Black Lives Matter movement can be categorized as a controversial topic. So if it fits that category, teachers will not be able to show educational material referencing BLM. We will have more on this story tonight on Newswatch 12 at 6. Last week in Rib Lake, an individual opened fire with an AK-47. A later police search of the person's property yielded more than $35,000 in drug-related money. And that's not all. Nearly 400 THC vape cartridges and jars of THC wax were also found, all in the possession of a man named Trinity Keyser. Right now, he is jailed with a $10,000 cash bond. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, how are you doing on this cold Tuesday?
Hey Dan, we are about to set a new record low high temperature in Rhinelander today, meaning today's high has never been colder because temperatures like this are out there right now. It's 49 at the airport in Rhinelander, 48 for Tomahawk, 50 for Merrill, 49 for Anago. So you get the idea. This is very fall-like out there today with a couple of showers around as well. And that's going to lead to this tonight, a frost advisory for Iron, Ashland, and Price counties tonight with low temperatures down near freezing. This will likely be expanded tomorrow night into our neck of the woods with low temperatures down near freezing, especially along the UP border counties, Vilas County and Ida County as well. Could see low temperatures down near 32 tomorrow night. Here's that trend though. So 51 tomorrow. Okay, we gotta get through it, right? And then kind of back up in the low 60s for Thursday and mid 60s on Friday. We'll hang out there through much of next week into next Tuesday back towards 71, but that is still, as you know, a long ways away. And just to kind of put it all in perspective, this is a picture of the South Pole right now, or it's a picture of it actually. It's dark there right now, but the temperature today is 68 below zero with a feel-like temperature of 102 below zero. So it could get worse. It can get worse, definitely get worse, right? All right, looking outside now, lots of cloud cover, and the rain showers have largely missed us today. They're hanging out across central and southern Wisconsin right now. That's where they'll likely stay tonight. In fact, there's parts of our area, especially north of Highway 8, we could get through this whole system without any rain at all. Speaking of rain, though, lots to the west of us now, and that's snow across the Denver area. Let's go there now. Here we are at the Beaver Creek Resort, snowing there pretty heavily in spots. The road conditions there aren't doing so well at times with snow on the pavement here at the passes, but you get the idea. The first significant snow of the season is falling in the Denver area right now. Our forecast over tonight, though, is a cool one. Low temperatures down near 38. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Add classic style to your bathroom with Magic Woods Vanities from Menards. Magic Woods offers a great combination of style and quality. Right now, they're all 11% off. Remove unwanted moisture with Energy Star rated Pelonis dehumidifiers. This model removes up to 20 pints of water per day. Only $119.99 after 11% rebate. Save with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. It's Champion Septic's Customer Appreciation Giveaway. Have your septic or holding tank pumped between now and November 12th to be entered to win one of the 5 big prizes. Drawing November 15th at Cabaret Cove in Rhinelander. Champion Septic, your septic system specialist.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Mad City Baths wants to install our one-day bath and shower systems in real homes at special savings. Transform your bathing experience with a new bath, tub to shower conversion, or walk-in tub. Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler, and now 50 homeowners who call will save with 75% off labor plus 60 months no interest. You'll get a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with purchase. And we'll compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Have your zip code and location ready to see if you qualify. Throughout Wausau and north central Wisconsin, call 715-941-4238. That's 715-941-4238.
IHOP is all new breakfast feasts with eggs, bacon, crepes, and more. And we can't wait to welcome everyone back to try them. Except for bears. Yeah, bears can be bad. Come in or get a $0 delivery fee with Uber Eats.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. You missed this, but about 5 seconds before we were live, Jeff asked me what we were talking about. And Jeff, I have to say, I told you, and you clearly weren't listening. Okay, we'll just get right into it. So, last week, I talked about these cold temperatures and how I'm kind of ready for winter. I'm ready for summer to be over. But today, I feel the complete opposite.
So it hit, and you're like, what is this?
Exactly. It was like 45 today, and I was like, this feels like
There's
15
lots of people
below
in your
zero.
shoes right now, I think. Where it just, it wasn't a subtle change. It was like a knee jerk.
Exactly.
Right? We'll have lows tonight down near 32, 33 in spots. And that's not fall, that's winter.
No.
So we went kind of like from summer to winter over what, 2 or 3 days? But we like the cold, right? It's a bit early. I like the cold. Well, you like the cold. We live in the Northwoods. We like the cold.
Can we go back to the knee-jerk thing?
Okay.
So you said this was the coldest high temperature ever on this day.
So today we set a record, right? So the coldest, it's a record low high temperature, meaning today's high temperature has never been colder, the high temperature.
Very interesting.
Right?
It feels that way.
Right. So the old record is 53. We've hit 49 so far. We might hit 50.
So going into this week, are we going to have any more, summer days left? Any days in the 60s or 70s? They're over.
Tomorrow, high near 50, and then hanging out low 60s for a while.
Okay.
But yeah, we turned that corner, and we turned it hard.
Jeez.
So we break out the snowmobiles, the sleds.
Well, as long as we get snow.
Skis.
This is the worst time when it's like 40, but like there's... Anyway.
I love it.
I do have a picture I want to show you, Jeff.
Oh, you do?
So let's pull up that picture. This is a pandemic Halloween thing. So, you yell at the person's house, hey, trick or treat, and they put down this candy and a little shooter goes into the box. I saw that today and I thought of you. I thought it was pretty interesting.
That's awesome. I love that.
Isn't
I would do that. I would shoot it out of like a cannon though too, like at the kids.
Okay. Say
like
more.
in a safe way.
Say more.
What?
Well, I think it'd be cool if you did a slingshot.
Like a slingshot, right?
Yeah.
Or like those cannons where you can pull the trigger and it like shoots.
And
like
it shoots
like
candy
at the at the stadium, so you shoot like T-shirts at you.
Sure.
Like, that would be perfect for Halloween.
So you should invest in a T-shirt cannon, and then you stick it full of candy.
Yes. For Halloween this
I
year.
wonder how we're going to do Halloween in Rhinelander. I think that could be a good thing to talk to our mayor about.
Yeah, I haven't heard. Have you? I haven't heard anything about that.
I have no idea.
We got to call up Frederickson and be like, what's going on?
Exactly. Well, it's September, Jeff, as you know, and it's Recovery Month. It's National Recovery Month. So we're going to talk to a few experts about some tips on how to stay recovered and how to make sure that you're no longer dealing with substance abuse. Basically, a recovery journey. So the first episode is today, starting with a community health specialist talking about prevention. That's right after the break.
Rhinelander Chuck Fest 2020 will begin September 11th on Davenport Street in downtown Rhinelander. Participants will be social distancing and creating artwork on the sidewalks. To register, go to Rhinelander Chuck Fest Facebook page, or if space allows, given days of the event.
The judges are standing. It's most spectacular evening we've had. It's your vote, America.
A can't miss AGT tonight.
Transplant is on so many must-watch lists. It's the best medical show on television.
You may remember Dr. Hammond. He drilled a hole in my head. He's one of you now. Maybe don't show him where we keep the power tools.
Transplant, tonight on NBC.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
Okay, Limu, you said it. Then as I spike it, I'll tell them how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so they only pay for what they need. Got it? Did you get that? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Forest, Oneida, and Vilas counties establish permanent drop-off locations for residents to dispose of unused medications. Unused prescriptions can create public health and safety concerns. If you are looking for an opportunity to dispose of unused medications, please visit one of the established permanent drop-box locations in your community. For more information, contact your local law enforcement department or the Marshfield Clinic Pharmacy in Minocqua. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Oneida, and Vilas counties.
Welcome to Up North at 4. My name is Dan Hagan. This is the first day of Recovery Month here on Up North at 4. And our very first guest is Jennifer Camilleri from the Oneida County Health Department, though she wears many other hats. Welcome to the show, Jennifer.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So we're going to focus on recovery for most of this month, but I want to hear your perspective on prevention.
Right. So I represent two coalitions that serve Oneida County and kind of the northern region of Wisconsin. One's the Northwoods Tobacco Free Coalition, and one is the COPE, or Community Outreach Prevention Education Coalition. Both of the coalitions focus on prevention, education for people that ties into Recovery Month with mental health and substance use disorders. When I think of the National Recovery Month theme and Join the Voices for Recovery, celebrating connections, it ties into coalition work completely. Coalitions try to build connections in the community so that between organizations and the populations most impacted, so that we can build leadership and we can build capacity to impact systems changes that help impact health outcomes. An example of this is, for prevention, is preventing access to prescription painkillers or prescription medications. We promote the drug take-back days, collaborating with lots of partners in the community, but especially law enforcement, to promote the take-back locations or the disposal box locations at law enforcement centers like Minocqua PD or Rhinelander PD or Three Lakes Police Department. There's a drug take-back day actually coming up on October 24th, where community members can take back their prescription medications so that they're not lying around their houses. It's shown that about 70% of all people who abuse prescription painkillers get them from friends and family. So the coalition helps promote that take-back or that safe disposal of those medications to keep them out of the hands of, to reduce the access of them. Another example of promoting treatment of nicotine dependence that the Northwoods Tobacco Free Coalition does. Some communities have been targeted by tobacco industry marketing, and it has influenced their tobacco use rates. So though Wisconsin's tobacco use rates are at their lowest of 16%, in some communities, tobacco use rates are higher. For instance, communities that are receiving mental health treatments or use tobacco at a rate of 23% versus that 16% overall use rates. So the Tobacco Coalition really promotes evidence-based nicotine cessation programs like like the Tobacco Quit line. So people can, it's a free 24-hour service. People can text or call the Tobacco Quit line when they're ready to quit. And there's, like I said, it's evidence-based, so there's different treatment options for that. The last example I have is when we talk about building these connections, we work with like the Recovery Core program and with recovery coaches, who I know you have on the call today also, and supporting that peer support programs in our community and building that up. So those are just kind of some examples of what coalition work looks like and how building that connectiveness ties into Recovery Month.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Jennifer. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. We got to go to our next interview subject, but thank you for joining us here on Up North at 4.
In the race for a vaccine, the finish line is approaching. Safety protocols in place, and the greatest economy the world has ever seen coming back to life. But Joe Biden wants to change that.
I would shut it down.
Why would we ever let Biden kill countless American businesses, jobs, and our economic future when President Trump's great American comeback is now underway?
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
If unsightly mold and mildew is a problem in your bath or shower, Mad City Baths has the solution. Our baths and showers are infused with Microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning.
Cleaning our new shower is so easy. I get the spray bottle out with the cleaner and some paper towels. It takes me 5 minutes. There's no scrubbing, there's no sore arm. It's so easy to maintain.
Discover the Mad City Baths difference for yourself. We're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. Receive special savings with 75% off labor. Also 60 months no interest, plus a bonus $100 Walmart gift card with your bath or shower purchase. We'll take before and after photos, plus call during this program and receive a $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. 50 homeowners will save. Call 715-941-4238.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor. Have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Welcome to Up North at 4. We are back for September's Recovery Month here in Up North at 4. We just talked to Jennifer Calamara. Camalera. I'm not going to try that again. Okay, here we go. Welcome back to Up North at 4. I'm Dan Hagan. We are still here for Recovery Month on Up North at 4. And now joining us is Megan Pickler. She's with the Marshfield Clinic. Welcome to the show, Megan.
Hey, Dan. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So we talked to Jennifer about prevention. Now let's kind of close this loop here. Let's talk a little bit more about recovery with you.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what we have here in the professional substance use disorder services, what we call the continuum of care, and prevention is kind of at that peak right before you start using. This is kind of the stopping it before it starts. And if you kind of go 180 across the pendulum, you have treatment and then recovery. So trying to get better from a substance use disorder and preventing relapse. And that's exactly what I do and what I help recovery coaches and others in the Northwoods do, is work with people who are trying to prevent relapses from happening and working every day on their recovery through a program called the Marshfield Clinic Health System AmeriCorps Recovery Core Program. Now that's a mouthful, but what we do here is we capitalize on a national service program, the AmeriCorps program, that serves about 75,000 75,000 members who will work with different agencies and nonprofits and provide service to get various different projects done. And so our Recovery Corps program gets recovery coaches out there into the community, working alongside people who are working on their recovery. Like I said, every day it's a journey, and they're just added to their recovery team. So you might have, a substance use provider, you might have a counselor, and you might have a recovery coach, all helping to make sure that you're supported and wrapped around so that you have the resources available to you so that you can make the most out of your recovery journey.
And of course, this is really complicated, very nuanced approach to helping people on their recovery journey. So I almost hate to ask kind of a simple question like this, to boil it down so little, but just tell me about some tips for people who are in this recovery process, whether it just be simply having a recovery coach or at least someone to support them.
Yeah, absolutely. So from the standpoint of somebody who's looking to get into recovery, the first thing I would have them do is to call 211, our Wisconsin tip line for recovery, and they will be able to get you in contact with somebody, a recovery coach, a recovery service in your area. Now, if you're a community member trying to support somebody in recovery, first and foremost, give that person the space that they need to really, be on their journey. Be there to support them, but it's their journey, not yours. And so just supporting them in the best way possible. The best and the thing that we see most is just reducing that stigma around the disease. Again, it's not a choice. People don't choose to be in recovery. And I'm excited that we'll get to talk with Jess later, because I'm sure she'll tell you that same thing, that again, it's a disease and people are recovering from this disease just like they would with cancer or diabetes or anything else. So again, just supporting that individual, listening to what they need, and then really the recovery coaches just capitalize on that. You need to go to an AA or an NA meeting. Okay, let's get you there. Let's get what you need to keep on your journey.
Well, that's a great segue, Megan. Thank you so much for joining us in Up North 4. Right after the break, we're going to talk to Jessica. She's a recovery coach here in the Northwoods. We'll be right back after a few messages.
A technical education is more valuable and essential than ever, with 2/3 of careers in 2020 requiring hands-on skills. Nicolet College provides a quality education and programs that are more flexible, affordable, and relevant in today's careers. For added flexibility, select programs offer monthly start dates and personalized learning. Plus, with courses offered on campus or online, there's a program suited for everyone. Nicolet College is the next step toward your successful career.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas. And beds. We've got beds. Check us out. Prices so low you'll think we're crazy. Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live. This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. I'm Dan Hagan. We are still on our first day of Recovery Month, and joining us now is a recovery coach, Jessica. Welcome to the program.
Hey, thank you.
Of course. So let's talk about the stigma that Megan talked about before the break. Why should this stigma be ended with? Why is struggling with substance abuse a disease?
Dan, like Megan said, it's not something. I am in recovery myself. I just had 4 years opiates free in July. And it's having that stigma attached to mental illness and substance abuse disorders. It makes it really difficult for people to come forward and ask for help. I think a lot of people, I mean, it's case by case, but people struggle differently. People go to the ends of the earth to try to hide their addiction. It's really hard for people to come forward and ask for help with the stigma that is out there.
Well, thank you for sharing, Jessica. Congratulations on 4 years. Let's talk about some community support. What do people need in their community to help them recover?
Dan, I can't tell you how many times I said when I got into recovery, actually when I started becoming a recovery coach, I should say, how many times I said, I wish we would have had this kind of a program in the area when I first got into recovery. I struggled when I first got out of treatment. There wasn't as many resources in the area as there was now. And it makes it all the harder to stay clean and sober when you don't have the resources like meetings and recovery core, and just, the people that are out there for this type of support.
Thanks so much for joining us, Jessica. Anything else you'd like to say before we leave here?
No, just thank you for having me on.
Thank you, Jessica, and thank you everyone for joining us here on our first day of Recovery Month. We'll be back Monday for the second episode of this series. We'll see you then. All right, so like I just said in that pre-recorded interview, we're going to have another segment on this next Monday, and then the 2 Mondays after that. Jeff, what do we have to look forward to for weather?
Frost possible
You're
tonight.
Kidding.
Frost almost likely tomorrow night. And then it begins to get warmer. Highs back in the 60s by the weekend. So we turned a pretty hard corner. And highs in the 40s today across parts of the area.
Well, I'm going to collect that frost, okay? I'm going to throw a snowball at you tomorrow.
Oh,
okay?
I see.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tonight on Newswatch 12 at 5, 6, and 10.